was in the playoffs, took his foot off the gas.
Yeah.
Tennessee too.
Yeah, but what's now hitting that boy though? Chargers last week.
Oh, they was hitting. They was hitting Mahomes, yo.
Last night, man, that nigga.
But the Ravens supposed to have better defense than them.
Everybody don't got no pass rush like the Chargers though.
Oh no, between Bosa and Ingram, nah, hell no.
Yeah.
The Ravens didn't need too many tackles last night.
People we had on the ground in China should be able to go to Wuhan and determine for themselves how dangerous this was.
I mean, hey, they should have kept running that bitch like that first drive, running that bitch down their throat, bro. Cause Chiefs defense ain't that loud, but man, they get you in third and long, they don't stop you.
This shit ain't gonna last all game, though.
She started stacking the box with that. 9 niggas in the
That's all I'm saying, man.
I laid out
You one-dimensional, bro. They gonna kill you on that shit, man.
And the Ravens don't have no real weapons outside of Hollywood Brown and Mark Andrews, like.
Andrew the best one.
Exactly. He just fast.
Yeah.
And then he's small.
They got that young boy out of Texas though, Duvernay.
Duvernay, but he ran a kickoff back.
Yeah.
That's about it. Like
he was a good receiver in college though. Shit. I ain't gonna say he about to be. I ain't gonna say he gonna be great in the NFL, but I think you could give him a year or two. I think he'll be decent in that system.
They want to give Lamar fast receivers with go deep balls and speed, a lot of speed, which is cool.
That's what the Chiefs got. All that speed.
They need it effectively. They got Andy Reid calling them plays. That's the thing.
Lamar Jackson is Patrick Mahomes on Patrick Mahomes. That nigga just so, bro.
Bro, he rolled out, hit Tyreek over safety, corner, whoever the fuck, ball gone. You know Tyreek gonna get that bitch. And you still gotta worry about Hardman. Yeah, he got the shuffle pass to the fullback. Then you like, come on, bro. Who you gonna stop? Sammy Watkins, Hardman, fucking Tyreek, Kelsey, the other nigga, Robinson, whoever what they got. Like, it's hard. Then you got Clyde Zeros the other running through that bitch.
And the other dude, he came that night running people over. I don't know who he was.
Invite this nigga Trey to the party, and he don't want to accept his invite. Trying to get it in.
Most of them said that.
Hey, go ahead and get in there so we can get this draft in.
Be necessarily on my side said that. President Trump did a phenomenal job. We did.
How did Trump become this president, bro? I really don't understand.
Ventilators, you wouldn't have made ventilators.
Oh, racism.
Weeks away from a vaccine. Already, fewer people are dying when they get sick. Far fewer.
And folks, folks didn't want no woman as president.
The only thing I haven't done a good job, and that's because
White men, they didn't want a woman as president.
Yeah.
it's just fake news. They give you good press, they give me bad press, because that's the way it is, unfortunately. Let me just tell you something. I don't care. I'm not used to it. But I'll tell you, Joe, you could never have done the job that we did. You don't have it in your blood. You could have never done that job.
You say you don't have it in your blood.
I know how to get the job. Well, you didn't do very well in swine flu. H1N1. You were a disaster.
He just keep cutting them off, bro. Yeah, he gonna talk you, bro. He gonna make you want to go punch his ass because you play. Bitch, what the fuck other week this is?
Hey, but that nigga just throw us on his mind, but he don't show it.
Facts. Probably did some coke before.
He shut down. The reason it's shut down is because, look, you folks at home, how many of you get up this morning and had an empty chair at the kitchen table because someone died of COVID? How many of you were in a situation where you lost your mom or dad and you couldn't even speak to the nurse holding the phone up so you could, in fact, say goodbye? You would have lost far more people. Far more people.
200,000, bro. That's more than 9/11, and they cry every day about 9/11. So shit.
The director says we could lose as many as another 200,000 people between now and
Oh, right. You started that broadcast or what?
Yeah, this nigga said give him a couple minutes though.
But I don't trust him at all, nor do you. I know you don't. What we trust is a scientist. You don't trust Dr. Fauci.
By the way, gentlemen, let me move on to questions about the future because you both.
I swear this should make me not like white people even more. What the fuck? This is ridiculous. For real. Man. Bro, we all need to go out the country to a black country. We talking to other African people and shit. They be like, man, you need to go to Guyana or fucking Laos or Nigeria.
They be saying that, but they over here.
Well, shit. Wait. Well, fuck, we would have never got to meet them if we didn't come over here, right? So,
I mean, true, but I'm just saying, how you gonna tell somebody to go somewhere else, but you over here?
I don't know, bro. It's tough.
I do want to visit. I wouldn't say, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna move to no Africa, but I definitely want to visit, see what that shit, you know, see the different cities and shit. I like you want to see them pyramids.
Ooh wee. Say that.
Remember Amanda, man?
Right there.
Yeah.
That's who you is now.
Nah, hell nah.
That one.
That was, what's her name, best friend, man?
Hey, y'all boys be lying. Y'all boys full of it, boy. I swear.
Hey, I'll be back when he jump on.
But
Wow, Caleb.
what the hell you trying to figure out, Rick? Ain't nothing to figure out, nigga. Don Trail be over here lying to your ass, boy.
Bro, it's like they start hating each other, man.
Hey, that one he booed over. It was what's the girl name? The virgin.
Which one? Oh, yeah. Damn, she married and got a kid and everything now.
I want to pick up on this question, though.
Hey, big facts too. Shit, she gave me some posts for my baby, so shit.
Marissa?
Yeah, she on day shift. She gave me some posts for my little baby. Yeah, girl.
She still there?
Yeah, she
The other girl came back. Remember the other girl who used to be with her?
Kumba. That nigga Rick got me dying with that shit.
Hey, that bride ain't did nothing to me after that.
She hated you, Rick. She hated your ass, boy.
I called her Winnie the Pooh. She had the jacket took out with
He did call her Winnie the Pooh, nigga.
Man, you know they walked Stan out, man. Remember Stan?
Yeah.
Man, Stan was my nigga, man. They hating on Stan, bro.
Stan the man.
No, that nigga had the food.
Yeah, Stan nigga. Damn, boy.
Yeah, Stan had that shit going. They talking about he know how to do the computer shit. That nigga knew how to talk to people, though, shit.
And then that boy Caleb had two of them girls at one time, man.
That boy done tough.
Which one you had, forehead and who?
But you believe for a moment,
And the one with the glasses on her.
in light of all
Boy,
the
shut the
lies
hell
he's told
up.
you about the whole issue relating to COVID, he still hasn't even acknowledged that he knew this was happening, knew how dangerous it was going to be back in February, and he didn't even tell you. He's on
What you gonna do in Atlanta?
record saying it. He panicked or he didn't market. One of the two. Because guess what? A lot of people died. And a lot more are going to die unless he gets a lot smarter, a lot sooner.
Hey, Millhouse be getting that internet, man.
So you said you went to Delaware State.
Yeah, Bill. Hey, Bill.
Delaware State. You
Bill
graduated.
tried to front a nigga.
The
Nigga
lowest
took
of
his
all
work
those, the lowest
bag.
in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me. That word. Oh, give me a break. Because you know what? There's nothing smart about
You
you.
ain't telling
47
Caleb.
years you've done that. Let's have this debate.
Say what?
Let me just tell you
I
something.
say Millhouse tried to front a nigga and he took his work.
Man, hey. You should have known better than fuck with Dominique over shit like that, man. I hate to say it, but you should have known better.
Yeah, that nigga gave his gun. Hey, yeah.
They from I don't know, half on some shit like that.
That nigga took his shit, man. I said, what the fuck?
Who ends up becoming the next president. I want to quickly go through several of those. Reopening.
That shit, you know I drive them trucks back there now, man.
Reluctant is President Trump about reopening the economy and schools. Why, sir?
Because he doesn't have a plan. If I
Yeah, y'all. Can't like tell me about that, man. That Dominique punked me out.
Hey, tell you,
Man,
with the sanitation they
that nigga Dominique took his weed and was like, I ain't gonna pay you back. Stop answering these phone calls.
and they work together, bro. Come on, bro. Man, I would have been waiting for that shift change.
He said, man, I can't talk to him no more. Nigga, what? You better go hit his ass.
Nigga, shit.
boy get, man?
Shit, I'm going tomorrow, man. Shit, for half a day. Shit. Them niggas got corona all in that bitch in the little stove part, nigga. So half a day it is, nigga. Fuck that. And I still got this shit. I still got these sticky so fuck. I'm gonna be in that bitch for about 4-5 hours and come back home. Shit, what I got like 50, 40, something like that. And then shit, nigga, I've been saving that shit. Hell nah, nigga.
And in fact, recently you have cited the issue
You just took off 3 days, man.
Took 2 days, 3 days, yeah.
questioning
I still got 50, nigga. I had a lot. They told me that.
mask right here. I put the mask on
And my shit got in the negative, man.
tonight as an example. Everybody's had a test, and you've had
But you're
social
supposed to
distancing.
excuse my days this week,
I
man.
wear masks when
Okay,
needed.
how many?
When needed, I wear masks.
Okay, let me have.
I don't have
5
time to
days,
wear a
man.
mask like him every time you see him. He's got a mask. He could be
They came
speaking
through?
200 feet away from me. He shows up with the biggest mask I've ever seen. I will say,
Vice President Biden, look,
Nah, I wouldn't have took that bitch on my own.
just give them the wherewithal to be
All you
able
gotta
to.
do is send it back to them. They gotta pay you just for taking their
And I was asking you, sir, about that.
That makes a big difference. Is all
Wait on
and the
these slow
CDC
ass
said if we
people,
just
man.
wore masks between now, if everybody wore social distancing now and January, we'd probably save up to $100,000
I gotta take them tomorrow,
It
man.
matters.
and they've also said the opposite. They've also
Shit,
said,
I had my eyes
This
watered.
person said the opposite.
no,
All right, I want to ask you.
What the hell? Who had your eyes water in there?
I want to ask you. We got to.
masks are not good. Then he changed his mind. He said,
I took both of my masks.
I want to have my thoughts about one last subject because
They trash.
different approaches, even in the way that you have campaigned.
Man, this
President
nigga
Trump, you're
holding a
holding
bitch.
large
Hell no.
rallies with crowds packed together, thousands of people.
outside.
Both of them.
Outside, yes, sir. Agreed. Vice President
Come on, my little tackle. I gotta trade that nigga. Dontrell want to create you on my team, bro. Madden. I'm gonna make you a little tackle.
Nobody shows up to it.
In any case, why you holding the big rallies? Why you not?
What, Andy, he still on or what?
Because people want to hear what I
I
have
don't
to say.
know Andy over there,
But you're not
man.
worried
Great
about it
job
spreading
as a
disease?
president, and I'll have
He in
25,
this bitch?
35,000 people showing
Andy.
at airports.
Oh, I've been talking this whole time.
We have a lot of
You been on mute, cuz.
no whatsoever. It's outside. That's a big difference,
Nigga,
according
when
to
the
the
next time you gonna see
experts.
Raven, fool?
We do them outside. We have tremendous crowds, as you see. I mean, and literally on 24 hours notice.
Don't be
And
acting
Joe does
funny,
the
man.
circles and has 3 people
I hate him.
someplace.
Okay.
By the way, did you see one of the last reports he had?
Well,
Oh, he over there taking,
Ask him a question.
chill, cuz.
Stand back. Put on your
man. Andy needed his ass beat.
That ain't Andy.
Who the hell, Caleb?
Yeah.
Chill, low.
I'm gonna be okay.
He said, no, cuz.
About the people out there breathing.
What's up? Y'all trying to go to the gun range coming up or
No
what?
negative effect. We've had no negative effect. And we've had 35, 40,000 people out of these rooms.
Just quickly finish up because I want to move on to our next.
Yes, I will.
What you taking that little weak ass 22, man?
Social distance.
Nah, hell nah. Rick bringing that goddamn musket over there. He got that bitch.
Hey, that motherfucker gonna knock a limb off.
You gotta put that gunpowder in that bitch first. Yeah, Wallace.
It's not going to be nearly as big.
That boy Trey bullshitting.
Hey, that's that nigga.
That nigga just said he ready, but he ain't jumped on.
Man, you see how they did Breonna Taylor, the
Man,
Yeah.
fucking police, bro.
That's when they took that money.
They gon' charge him for shooting bullets going into a random house or apartment, but they're not gonna charge him for killing no girl.
That's what I told my brother, man. You turn into one of them motherfuckers, man.
What your brother say about it?
1,000 people is too much for one person.
Shit, he said if he ever pull up on the scene and somebody acting out of policy, he gonna deal with him, cuz shit. For real, man. You can't let the police officers do what they gonna do, man. Fuck that. Nigga, right is right, wrong is wrong, man.
But you can't. What about the cops? They get to investigate themselves.
No, that's what I'm saying. He said he gonna let him know that shit wrong. You need to chill out.
Damn, Rod, this nigga got offline, cuz.
He said he got to move this shit to another room.
Oh, he must got kids and shit over there.
Hell no, he ain't got no kids.
Give that nigga about 30 minutes.
No, my brother pretty cool, man.
Nah, it's cool people that's cops, but as far as just if you see a white dude whooping a nigga
The system too corrupt. I mean, I ain't. One cool cop ain't gonna fix the system. Not saying nothing against your brother, but you know he could be as good as he want to be, but the system still gonna be crooked.
No, I know how that is.
Real wrong him.
Real.
Yeah.
I'd rather for him to cooperate with them than.
They just gonna shut him up if he try to speak out.
yeah, or put cops on the street at the house, make sure he don't do no other shit. Yeah, they'll intimidate you, bro, like on some crazy shit.
Yeah, man. Shit crazy, but then I got a partner, he a sheriff and shit, man. So them niggas cool though, but it's the other motherfuckers who fuck up for them. You know what I'm saying? So
What's the difference? The difference is billionaires and millionaires like him have looked corporations and done very well. Other billionaires and great have made them any better because they're not. Because it is roughly a tax program.
Oh my gosh. Why is he doing this?
You folks living in Scranton.
Hey Rick, what was the score over there?
12-3.
Oh, okay.
Total of $750 in tax.
Sir, wait, no, sir, it's just I understand you've agreed to the 2 minutes, so please let him have it.
Do I get my time back? The fact is that
damn, them niggas finna fight up there, man.
They need to shit,
Oh,
man.
last motherfucker.
They need to fight to the death, shit. They wanna argue like some hoes.
Man, what's up with these Snapchat pics, bro? You be killing me, bro.
Chill, bro, damn.
Donald Trump filter.
Man, some shit, man. I don't know what he got.
Here you go with that bullshit. Wait, bro, when you be turning yourself into a big ass teddy bear, smiling and shit. Who the fuck gets on that bitch and takes a video of them washing their beard, cuz, and be smiling and shit? What the fuck?
Hey, them niggas love that
I bet they do. This nigga here, boy. Real shit.
Hey, that was the lady called me today at the church. What she said, Big Baby or some shit.
You say you look like Big Baby Davis?
costs a lot of money to
Oh, nigga.
You know,
Fire your ass up in a minute. Eddie Kane looking boy.
Chill. I ain't say nothing.
Can't look like Lawrence Fishburne.
Hey, fuck you, Rick. Wow. Chill, Ruben.
That nigga. Alright, I'm about to fire your ass.
Chill, man. It ain't personal.
Let me play that video when you was in your feelings. Andy, that's my brother. That's my brother.
Hey, chill. Andy, it's my brother.
Nah, hey, you should have heard this nigga. He drunk one beer. He was in
Here he goes. Hey, I'm done with y'all, boy. Y'all be wild.
Hey, the pregnancy hormones on 10.
Hey,
They'll be careful, but they want their schools.
here you go. He always gotta be bullshit.
Big Ten football. It was me, and I'm very happy to do it. And all right, people of Ohio are very proud of me. And you know how to get back that? When
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get to your economic plans going
I'll be back. This nigga still bullshitting.
As you well know, there's a new report that in 2016, the year you were elected president,
Y'all hey, cuz. I was lit that day.
a lot of other taxes, but I'm asking you the specific question.
Damn.
Is it true that you paid $750 in federal income taxes each of those 2 years?
I paid millions of dollars in taxes, millions of dollars of income tax. And let me just tell you, there was a story in one of the papers. I paid $38 million 1 year.
Man, I was drinking Mickey's, bro.
Nah, you ain't never had no Mickey, man. Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, wow.
There's 118 pages
Baby, he got to wake up.
Everything I have is totally under leverage because the assets are extremely good.
Well, Raven gonna get you for your birthday, low.
You, your birthday, hey, your birthday shit. I know she getting your birthday shit.
No, Mr. President, I'm asking you a question. Will you tell us how much you paid in federal income taxes in 2016 and 2017?
Millions of dollars.
You paid me millions of
He
dollars.
said millions of dollars, cuz. He ain't gonna say what he paid.
Get this, and you get this. But let me go
Man.
something that it was the tax laws. I don't want to pay tax. Before I came here, I was a private developer. I was a private business people. Like every other private person, unless they're stupid, they go through the laws, and that's what it is. He passed a tax bill, and he was for depreciation and for the tax credits. We built the building, and we get tax credits like the hotel in Pennsylvania. You get an asset, which, by the way, was given to me by the Obama administration, if you can believe that. Now, the man got fired right after that happened. But
Vice President Biden, you want to respond?
Yeah, I do want to respond. Look, the tax code that made him put him in, that he pays less tax.
Biden act like his ass can't talk for real, stuttering and shit.
School teacher pays.
Feel like somebody got him as a puppet or some shit. I don't know what the fuck wrong with
He
this.
can take advantage of the tax.
Yeah, bro, he got Alzheimer's and shit.
That's why I'm going to eliminate the Trump tax cuts.
Yeah, oh man, I ain't voting for Trump, I'm gonna tell you that much.
And make sure that we invest in the people.
Third party.
Oh yeah, oh god, I'm not wasting. You can't vote third party. That's a waste of a vote, bro.
You weren't president screwing things up. You're the worst president has ever had. Come on.
let me just tell you, Joe, I've done more
Free Yeezys for everybody.
I've done more than you've done in 47 years, Joe. We've done things that you never even thought of doing, including fixing the broken military that you gave me, including taking care of your vets.
Mr. President, we're talking about the economy. I'd like to ask you about
Take
your
the friend
plans
with
going
vets. There's plenty of homeless ass vets out here talking about give me $1.
President, your economic plan, if you were to be elected president, focuses a lot on big government, big taxes, big spending. I want to focus first on the taxes.
They say Trump a bully.
You
He look
propose
about
more
right.
than $4 trillion over a decade in new taxes on individuals making more than $400,000 a year and on corporations.
Man, if he had a black woman debating his ass up there, he'd be 8-0.
Increase in taxes is
Awesome.
going to
Bro,
hurt the
facts, bro.
economy.
A real one.
Coming out of a recession.
Who? Harris?
The analysis by Wall Street firms.
She trash too. She just sent so many niggas to jail in California. Shit.
7 million more
I
jobs.
don't like nobody send niggas to jail for free. Like,
Number two,
the gun policy as far as what? Not having guns?
that we had, we're going to make this
Oh, hell no. Niggas gonna get stabbed for some of. You want to kill a nigga, you gonna kill a nigga, bro. That's all it is. For real, nigga. If I want you dead, bitch, I don't care. I'll kill you, bitch. Shit. Well, fuck. Look at Europe, nigga. They don't have no guns. They got billy clubs, they got brass knuckles, they got knives. Shit. It's going down. You hit a nigga with it. That's it.
You have 91 companies, federal, I mean, in the Fortune
Andy.
500, who don't pay a single penny in tax.
And who your daddy voting for?
I think you're doing good. Well done. Because you in fact passed that. That was
I don't know. I ain't even know this bitch arguing last time for Trump and shit. I don't know. Would you say some shit? You was sticking up for him for about 20 minutes.
Mr. President, let me pick up on that.
I was saying,
Your free market approach,
talking about
lower
something else. I wasn't
taxes
sticking up
or
for Trump.
deregulation, correct? Not lower
Man,
taxes.
what you was sticking up for?
But in Obama's, you talk about the economy booming, it turns out that in Obama's
Illegal
final 3
aliens?
years as president,
Oh, illegal aliens.
1.5 million more jobs.
Oh yeah, you was saying how people that come from other fucked up countries gotta come here the long way and do their paperwork.
Economic recovery since 1929. It was
Yeah,
the
right,
slowest recovery. Also, they took over something
I don't
that
know
was
if that's the
down
right
here.
way. That's a long time, 10
You
years.
picked up a lot. But they're the slowest economic recovery since
When they can pay me
1929. Let me tell you about the
15
stock
grand
market.
when I marry
The
one of
stock
their
market
daughters.
goes up, that means jobs. It also means
Hey, big
401ks.
facts.
If you got
I'm
it,
just saying,
Motherfucker
because,
asked me
I
to do
mean,
that too.
good ideas. You want to
the way I
terminate
see it, we're just losing the war.
I'll tell you what, you'll lose half of the companies that have poured in here will leave, and plenty of
drugs.
companies that are already here, they'll leave for other places. They will leave, and you will have a depression the likes
Man,
of
bro,
which
we
you've
gonna
never
be
seen.
fucked, bro. Even
I heard.
bro.
worst recession.
Oh yeah, if Trump lose, they're gonna be trying to go to war for buying that shit. You cheated. You voted on the mail. The mail was fake.
On the other hand, Trump, I can't trust, like, you can't really trust somebody not being truthful with their country, like, outlining his COVID situation.
In fact, it was
Not really preparing the truth for the people.
Yeah, but because what he did, even before COVID, manufacturing went in the hole. Manufacturing went in the hole.
Excuse
number
me,
one.
Chris, wait.
Number two.
Chris,
Number three.
They said it would take. No, you're number two.
No.
Chris.
That boy just on cold, supposed to be cold. Fell
To
off.
bring back manufacturing. I brought back 700,000 jobs. They brought back nothing. They gave up on manufacturing.
We did not.
Standard fare.
I'm the guy
He
that brought
totally
back
gave
the
up on manufacturing.
We brought back, I was asked to bring back Chrysler and General Motors.
Damn, man, you online?
The state of Ohio and Michigan. He blew it. They're gone.
Nah, man, run one offline. Let me see the invite.
They're gone.
Ohio had the best year it's ever had last year. Michigan had the best year they've ever had.
It's not
Many
true.
car companies came in from Germany, from
Play on
China,
Madden, I'll
went to
play.
Michigan and went to Ohio. And they didn't come
All right.
And so you take a look at what he's actually done. He's done very little. His trade deals are the same way. He talks about these great trade deals. You know, he talks about the art of the deal. China's perfected the art of the steal. We have a higher deficit with China now than we did before. We have the highest trade deficit
China
with
ate
Mexico.
your lunch.
All right,
China ate your lunch, Joe, and no wonder your son goes in and he takes out millions of dollars. Takes out millions of dollars to manage. He makes millions of dollars.
How the fuck is that Trump do? I'm so sad for the country.
Just out of
This
curiosity,
nigga trash.
the mayor of Moscow's wife gave your son $3.5 million. What did he do to deserve it? What did he do with Burisma and $183,000?
How the fuck they up here arguing like some little bitches?
Totally discredited. By the way, he didn't get $3.5 million. He got $3.5 million.
That is not true.
Really?
Mr. President, it's an open discussion, please. It's an attack. Well, there's raised an issue. Let the Vice President answer.
Discredited. It was already $183,000 a month.
I don't even know.
There's no words.
My son did nothing wrong at Burisma.
Mr. President,
Nigga, I haven't played Fortnite.
Fortnite. Yeah.
Bro. Wait.
Yeah, this nigga finally got back online or in the Super Bowl. Oh shit, yeah.
Dominic, man.
Dominique has need to wake up, bro. He over there got his girl and wore his ass up. That nigga gonna probably got another baby with this girl.
Everybody fucking Mexican girls, man.
I don't think his girl Mexican. I think she black. I think his girl black. That nigga said he had to go meet her daddy before they could talk. Nigga, I said, what? Nigga, I'm not gonna go meet her daddy. Nigga, we talking, we talking.
It's hard to get any word in with
I
this.
know, man.
Hey, let me just tell you.
Mr. President,
That is simply
Why did
not
he deserve
true.
$3.5 million from Moscow?
Look, here's the deal.
I did not take.
We want to talk
Paula
about
just texted me.
families.
Well, I texted Paula actually.
I don't want to do that. I mean, his family we
She
can talk
wanted
about all
to give me
night.
everything.
Nobody shit, I don't know. Look at Low got mute the mic and shit. All my shit need to download. This shit here.
Damn, bro, you still getting the update?
you're going to have
True.
gentlemen.
That hurts my
It's my voice, but I can't take the
Oh, this poor man right here tripping. Like, shut the fuck up.
And he's still trying to
Hey,
be
Lo.
fucking polite as shit.
Give me a little 8 when you bring the diapers, man. We ain't gonna bring them tomorrow.
In that segment,
Ah, this nigga left the
you're going
party.
to have two uninterrupted moments. In those two uninterrupted minutes, Mr. President,
Rod, you on mic?
I'm going to ask a question about race.
Nobody on the mic, bro. Everybody got their sign.
Country would be
Weak
better
ass.
if we allowed both fewer interruptions.
Rick.
I'm appealing to you, sir, to do that.
Well, and him too.
Well, frankly, you've been doing more interruptions.
But he does plenty.
Nah, he back online right now. I'm about to text Rod, tell him to tell this nigga back on. Shit, I'm ready to get this draft done. See what kind of time I can take.
The issue of race. Vice President Biden, you say that President Trump's response to the violence in Charlottesville 3 years ago, when he talked about very fine people on both sides, was what directly led you to launch this run for president. President Trump, you have often said that you believe you have done more for black Americans than any president, with the possible exception of Abraham Lincoln. My question for the two of you is, why should voters trust you rather than your opponent to deal with the race issues facing this country over the next 4 years? Vice President Biden, you go first.
It's about equity and equality. It's about decency. It's about the Constitution. And we have never walked away from trying to require equity for everyone, equality for the whole American. But we've never accomplished it. We've never walked away from it like he has done. It is true. The reason I got in the race is when those people, close your eyes, remember what those people look like coming out of the fields carrying torches, their veins bulging, spewing, and just spewing anti-Semitic bile, and accompanied by the Ku Klux Klan. A young woman got killed. And they asked the president what he thought. He said there were very fine people on both sides. No president's ever said anything like that. It is now. Second.
Ooh, damn.
Oh, we starting this hoe, but I'm still listening to that presidential little 2-minute shit.
There was a peaceful protest in front of the White House. What did he do? He came out of his bunker, had the military use tear gas on him so he could walk across.
Man, I'm glad I let my rookie get that rookie of the year shit.
And then what happened after that? The bishop of that very church said that it was a disgrace. The general who was with him said all he ever wants to do is divide people, not unite people at all. This is a president who has used everything as a dog whistle to try to generate racist hatred, racist division. This is a man who, in fact, you talk about helping African Americans. 1 in 1,000 African Americans has been killed because of the coronavirus. And if he doesn't do something quickly, by the end of the year, 1 in 500 will have been killed.
Shit, I was telling you, look, man, what you got over there? I was telling you, bring me a little aid. Hey, you work tomorrow?
This man cares at all. This man's done virtually.
Oh, you can't even do shit.
You have to look at what he's done.
Oh, man.
You have to look at what he did. What he did has been disastrous for the African American community.
Why should Americans trust you over your opponent?
Hey, y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where you call them super predators, African Americans.
Yeah, and the motherfucking diapers you talking about. You trying to bring them with shit. It don't matter what you got over there right now.
You're a super predator, and I'm letting people out of jail now that you have treated the African American population community, you have treated the black community about as bad as anybody in this country. You did the 1990s, and that's why if you look at the
Oh, we out the gate. First play of the game to the house.
a long time because they saw what you did. You called them super predators, and you called them worse than that.
Jungle
If you look
cake.
back at your testimony over the years, you called them a lot worse than that as far as the church is concerned, and as far as the generals are concerned. We just got the support of 250
You said
military
she was the best
and generals. Total support. Law enforcement, almost every law enforcement group in the United States.
I got some lotto cake over here.
I have Ohio. I have, Portland. The sheriff just came out today and he said, I support President Trump. I don't think you have any law enforcement. You can't even say the word law enforcement because if you say
You got that
those
in Shreveport?
words, you're going to lose all of your radical left supporters. And why aren't you saying those words, Joe? Why don't you say the words law enforcement? Because, you know what, if they called us in Portland, we would put out that fire in a half an hour, but they won't do it because they're run by radical left Democrats. If you look at Chicago, if you look at any place you want to look, Seattle, they heard we were coming in the following day and they put up their hands and we got back Seattle. Minneapolis, we got it back, Joe, because we believe in law and order, but you don't. The top 10 cities and just about the top 40 cities are run by Democrats and in many cases
just gonna be
radical
feasible.
left, and they've got you.
Yeah, you trying to run one online real quick?
To a point where you don't want to to say anything
Trying to run one online real quick.
in order. And I'll tell you what, the people, country, want and demand law and order, and you're afraid to even say it. All right.
Nobody on the law and order these days.
Hell, white folks do. That's about it.
It's scary though. Look. Everybody else can get along just fine.
Any of the police with homicide. You said it raises the question, quote, whether justice could be equally applied in America. Do you believe that there is a separate...
Yeah, let a white motherfucker get shot in the house while they sleep, boy.
Yes, there's a systemic injustice in this country, in education and work and in law enforcement and the way in which it's enforced. But look, the vast majority of police officers are good, decent, honorable men and women. They risk their lives every day to take care of us. But there are some bad apples, and when they occur, when they find them, they have to be sorted out. They have to be held accountable. They have to be held accountable. And what I'm going to do as President of the United States is call
Police union too strong.
together an entire group of people at the White House, well, everything from the civil rights groups to the police officers, to the police chiefs, and we're going to work this out. We're going to work this out so we change the way in which we have more transparency in when these things happen. These cops aren't happy to see what happened to George Floyd. These cops aren't happy to see what happened to Breonna Taylor. Most don't like it. But we have to have a system where people are held accountable. And by the way, violence in response is never appropriate. Peaceful protest is. Violence
Should have been. He nigga throwing across his body, across the field and shit.
Hey, he made that shit work with old boy.
That shit should have been picked.
You say it is. President Trump, I'd like to continue with the issue of race. I promise we're going to get to the issue of law and order in a moment. This month, your administration directed federal agencies to end racial sensitivity training.
Nah, keep Kyler Murray ass in the pocket.
Or critical race theory.
Shit, he barely get out anyway.
You decide to do that, to end racial sensitivity training, and do you believe that there is systemic racism in this country, sir?
I ended it because it's racist. I ended it because a lot of people were complaining that they were asked to do things that were absolutely insane, that it was a radical revolution that was taking place in our military, in our schools, all over the place.
I don't think you understand a lot.
And so does everybody else. You were a certain
I don't know, I definitely ain't
you
drafted.
had no status in life. It was sort of a reversal.
Okay.
And if you look at the people who would pay people hundreds of thousands of dollars to teach very bad ideas and frankly very sick ideas, and really
Where's Ron gang tearing him a new asshole?
I'm not going to do that.
That
I'm
was,
not going to allow that to
that
happen.
was fucking him up.
We have to go back to the core values of this country. They were teaching people that our country is a horrible place, it's a racist place, and they were teaching
It is
people to
racist.
hate our country.
The
And I'm not
fuck?
going to allow that to happen.
My friend Armand, nobody's doing that. You just racist. Here's the deal. I know a lot more about that.
Man, say he can't get the next vote.
Racial insensitivity. People have to be made aware.
You voted for that nigga?
Here he go.
Let me find out, bro. Let me find out. Ah, shit. Fumble.
Yes. Wow, come on, bro. Don't play me like that.
You said it, shit. Hey, at all. Nigga ain't denying shit.
I can't get the benefit out of that.
Hell nah.
Wow.
Speak up, nigga. Shit. It's been the whole 2 minutes, nigga. Still ain't denied that shit.
I was too busy laughing at this craziness, man. Watch pig, boy. Give me that shit. No, I would never vote for Trump. Leave. Chill. Hell no, man. I voted Obama, Hillary. Then I guess this one will be Biden.
That's pig, bro. Stop. Well, that's 3. That's 2 picks in the phone where they done dropped. They about to get one though. Them dogs hungry.
Talk over you.
Crime went down 17%, 15% in our administration. What has gone up on his watch?
I'm gonna pop his little line.
We're now going to talk about law and order.
We had trouble with Democratic-run cities.
That's exactly my point. There has been a dramatic increase in homicides in America this summer particularly, and you often blame that on Democratic mayors and Democratic governors, but in fact,
Bitch be like that no more.
spike in Republican-led cities like Tulsa and Fort Worth. So the question is,
Fort Worth. Facts.
What that nigga say about Fort Worth?
What's going on in Chicago where 53 people
So let's not talk
Talking
about
about homicides.
Republicans love talking about some damn Chicago.
They love talking about Chicago, bro.
That's my ball.
Because he'll lose his radical left supporters. And once he does that, it's over. But if he ever got to run this country, and they ran it the way he would want to run it, we would have more suburbs would be gone. By the way, our suburbs would be gone. And you would see problems.
I was raised in the suburbs. This is not 1950. All these dog whistles and racism don't work anymore. Suburbs are by and large integrated. There's many people today driving their kids to soccer practice and or to
That boy, the truth. Try to tell him.
It's happened any time in the past. What really is a threat to the suburbs and their safety is his failure to deal with COVID. They're dying in the suburbs. His failure to deal with the environment. They're being flooded. They're being burned out because he has refusal to do anything. That's why the suburbs are.
He better drop that shit.
Yeah. Challenges.
Sanders task force, you talk about, well, reimagining policing. First of all, what does reimagining policing mean, and do you support? It means, and let me, if I might finish the question, what does reimagining policing mean, and do you
I may finish the
support
question.
Lives Matter law for community control of policing?
What I support is the police having the opportunity
Oh, hell no.
to deal with the problems they face. And I'm totally opposed to defunding the police officers. Matter of fact, the only one defunding in his budget calls for a $400 million cut in local law enforcement
Where you
assistance.
coming?
They need more assistance. They show up for a 9/11 call, have someone with a psychologist.
Oh, yo, you ain't know what you picked. Yeah.
We have to have community policing like we had before, where the officers get to know the people in the communities. That's when crime went down. It didn't go up, it went down. And so we have to be. That's not what they're talking about. That's not what they're talking about. He's talking about the funding. That is not true. He doesn't have any law. He has no law enforcement. That's not true. Almost. That's not true. All right, what do you have? Name one group that supports you. Name one group that came out and supported you. Go ahead. We have time. We don't have time to do anything.
All right.
All right. Law enforcement group that came out and supported
Who
you.
done? Wow. You really watch this shit to influence their vote, man. I said on mine, but man,
I feel like everybody already knew who they was voting for before even the debate.
Oh, I see you, Rick.
Cause there ain't no gray area in this shit.
Nah, ain't no gray area. Ain't no gray area at all. Oh, what?
Hey, that offense on hitting on all cylinders.
Boy, that's fake.
Take care of it if you just stay out of the way. Look here, really.
The young man in the middle of the street, they shot him. And for 3 days,
President Trump took care of this. Go ahead.
Riots and chaos and violence help us cause. That's what this is all about. I do. I think killing Conway, I don't think he said that. And so here's
Fuck, got saved.
He doesn't want to calm things down. Instead of going in and talking to people and saying, let's get everybody together, figure out how to deal with this.
Oh, yeah.
What's he do? Just throws gasoline in the fire constantly, and every single solitary night.
And this button up the segment, I'm going to give you a minute to answer, sir. You have repeatedly criticized the answer is nothing. You have repeatedly, you've been talking back and forth. I'm asking you.
Boy, they saving this nigga. Keeping him in the ball game. Who the fuck got hurt?
You repeatedly criticized the vice president for not specifically calling out Antifa and other left-wing extremist groups.
What the fuck is Antifa? They keep talking about that shit. I ain't never seen that shit.
It's like a right-wing motherfucking anti-racism shit. Republicans hate that shit. Or left-wing, my fault. The motherfuckers out there rioting and shit, they call them Antifa. So-called rioting.
Stand back and stand by, but I'll tell you what, somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left, because this is not a right-wing, this is a left-wing, this is a left-wing.
Those hater her gas.
Man, you telling me, nigga, I'm off the fuck out of Bobby Wagner. I said, nigga, stop.
Nigga gas.
Don't do that. Don't do it.
I got something for your ass, though.
Yeah, you couldn't. You got back there too late, nigga. Shit, I'm surprised you made that deep throw shit.
The president seeks a second term. It is generally a referendum on his record. But Vice President Biden, you like to quote one of your dads, saying switches don't compare me to the almighty, compare me to the alternative. And in this case, sir, you are the alternative.
You don't compare him to the almighty, compare him to the alternative. So that's the saying his daddy said to him.
What you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that, you're like,
Despite the impeachment hoax, and you saw what happened
Impeachment
today with
hoax.
Hillary Clinton, where it was a whole big con job.
They don't want me to pick the ball, bro. I'm right. It's all hitting me in the numbers, and I'm dropping the user catch.
There's never been an administration that's done what I've done. The greatest before COVID came in, the greatest.
Boy, you gotta look. I knew you was there. Weak ass shit. Weak ass bullshit. Got something for that.
For the first time in years, they were calling, and they were saying, it's time maybe.
Whoa.
And what happened? We got hit, but now we're building it back up again. A rebuilding of the military, including Space Force and all of the other things.
What the fuck is a Space Force? That's all I want to know.
Some bullshit.
308,000 people died because they didn't have proper health care. It was a mess. And we now got a 91% approval rating at the VAR.
Bro, they giving this nigga the most bailout catches on third down. He running backwards and just throwing that shit in the air and converting it. Like, bro.
Federal judges and Court of Appeals.
They know that's some bullshit.
And only 3 great Supreme Court judges.
Finally got a sack.
That is a record, the likes of which very few people, and you know what?
Bro, what's that shit? Bullshit.
Because President Obama and him left behind 128 judges to fill. When you leave office, you don't leave any judges. That's like, you just don't do that. They left 100.
Oh, I left aside. I'm tripping. I like that play though. Come here. Come here. Ah, come on, get your fumble up out of here.
I'd say you left.
I like how it looks. I took that D in off that side for you. Go look.
President, you can't be a good vice president.
Why is this nigga?
Because it gives us almost,
I'm confused, bro.
300 judges. It's a record.
Oh! Ooh, come on.
First and 10 here. If they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like there's less of an obstacle. Foster's right.
I like that play call too.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively.